Alrighty, welcome back to BadDragonProductions.com. We're designing our template. This is lesson number 5. This is a template you can probably write in about 11 minutes if you know how to do it. And here it's taken us 40, but I'm kind of over-explaining some of the things within this lesson that I think are important because it took me a long time to figure out. You can spend a week trying to figure it out, or you can spend an extra 40 minutes. And we'll figure it out together. All right, we put our links together. We built a menu bar, and we put our here's our menu bar, and then we put our menu links class inside it. And now we have to build our unordered list containing our list items. Okay, so that's where we left off. Our menu link list items, we've given them a padding of 2. Now we have to go to the links themselves, the anchor points. When I say links themselves, these are the list items. It's going to be home, sample, contact, but they're not actually links yet. They're just the words in those buttons. We're going to do dot menu links list item A, and A is for the anchor point. This is actually going to be the link. If you go into HTML and you see when it says ahref equals so and so www.whateversite.com, that's the A that makes it actually be a link, a hyperlink, an anchor point. So we've got our menu links list item anchors, okay, curly brace, closing curly brace, and now we'll put in color. This is going to be the color of those words. For now, let's say red again. Text decoration will be none. And all that means is it's not underlined or it is underlined. We can get into that more in a minute. Text decoration, none, N-U-N-O-N-E, none. What size should we put them? Font size, let's make them easy to see right now and go with some big old gaudy 16s, okay? And then padding in here, I'll show you the buttons here in a minute. And that's because this padding is kind of like, well, what do we need this padding for? Well, you'll see in a minute when we put borders around them, the borders won't be hugging right up against each other. And we're going to jump back up in here and finish this because this is where I lost us last time and sucked up all of our time. Menu links list items. Padding. It's 2 to the left. I'm sorry, the top, the right, the bottom, and the left. That's the coordinates when you have 4. If you just have one of them, that means all the way around. So if it's padding 0, and some people will say they don't do the pixels anymore, but my Safari seems like it needs it. I'm not sure if it's just a version thing or whatever, but let's not stray. If you just have one number, it's going to be top, right, bottom, left, because it's just one. If you want a different, like 2 from the top, and 4 from the right, and 6 from the bottom, and then 4 from the left, you'd have to use all 4 coordinates. And it's like a clock. It starts out at noon, goes to 3, goes to 6, goes to 9. Top, right, bottom, left, okay? And I didn't finish this from the last one, so our padding, now we're going to go to margin. And again, it's going to be 0, 20. So 0 px, 20 px. So it's 0 from the top, 20 from the right, 0 from the left, and 0 from the bottom, and then 0 from the left. So again, 0 from the top, 20 on the right, 0 on the bottom, 0 on the left. And what this does is that's what's going to spread the words out. So the words are going to have space in between them. They're going to have 20 pixels in between the individual words, and they're all going to be 2 pixels away from the border, or the border is going to be pushed 2 pixels away from the word in all 4 directions. And one more time, this will make a lot more sense when you actually see it. So padding, margin, and remember they're in these bullets, right? We want to turn these bullets off. So we're going to go into, this is the link, the list items, and we're going to say list style of none. So now there's not going to be any bullets anymore. Yep. Display inline. Don't forget your quotes and your colons, which I have backwards here. Colon, semicolon. Not your quotes, your colons and semicolons. And then border is going to be 1 pixel, solid, and we'll go with black again. And these are going to be the buttons. Alrighty, now all we have to do is move our div tag to the bottom. See, we've gone and made our buttons, okay? They've got their padding, they've got their margins apart. We put a list style none, our display inline, and our border of the buttons is a thin little black line. Now we look at it and we go, well, why are they down here with bullets and everything? That's easy. Just like we moved the container div tag to the bottom, everything was in it. We moved our menu bar div tag, so this stuff is in it. Well, now we've got this div class of the menu links themselves, this thing. This div tag has to contain these links. And these are the things with the syntax that'll throw you off if you're not paying attention, which is another reason why I like to comment them so I know what I'm looking at when I'm looking at it. Menu links, div close. And now when we click refresh, these are going to pop up into this links thing. They're going to be displayed inline. They're going to be 20 pixels apart. They're going to have thin little black lines around them. You ready? Watch this. Ta-da! So that's pretty much it for this lesson. I know we sucked up a lot of time. I apologize. We'll add some color and we'll get these to roll over in our next lesson. Thanks a lot. We'll talk with you soon.